Hello loves, let's make Skeletor from start to finish. This was a 3-layer bottom 7-inch cake that had chocolate mousse filling. So here I am doing the filling technique like I taught you guys. And then I went on to do the skeleton, which I just wanted to make out of buttercream because I wanted it to hold up well. The skeleton face is going to stand up, so if I put a filling in there, I thought it might be way too soft. I was kind of worried about the structure. So I covered it in buttercream as well and tried to get into all the little nooks and crannies. Now I took this cake back out of the freezer after I had filled it, and now it's time to ice it. Some people commented Skeletor for a 5-year-old. I don't know if I'm confusing it with something else because Skeletor is from He-Man. And I'm talking to my millennials here, my older millennials. He-Man was a cartoon show back in the, I don't know, late 80s, something like that. I can't even remember. All I remember is that there was He-Man and then there was She-Ra. So there was a He-Man and a She-Ra. The mom said that she couldn't find anything for this anywhere to decorate for the party. And I told her, I know this is an old show. I'm surprised. And she said that her husband and her son watch it together. I was like, okay, that makes sense. So anywho, after I chilled that cake, I am now covering it in fondant. As you can see, trying to fix that cake fart right there with the bubble. And if you've watched my how to cover a cake in fondant video, you know I leave this part for last. And now it's the skull's face turn. So I covered this in fondant as well. And then I tried to, the best of my ability, put in the correct and proper indentations throughout the face. There were a little holes here and there, as you can see the buttercream kind of seeping through. But it's okay because I knew I was going to kind of outline everything and airbrush it as well, just to give it shadow and depth. So here I am kind of using food coloring and placing in all those outlines. Now I didn't record, or I did record the teeth part, but it was out of the camera and I didn't realize that. I do record, edit, and do everything on my own, guys, so nobody records these things for me. I looked into it. They kind of charge like $2,500 a month, and I really don't make that much to be hiring a like videographer, something like that. So alas, you're just going to have to deal with my unprofessionalism of video editing. Anywho, y'all remember that hole that was in the other cake? This is how I covered it. That's why sometimes I don't stress, because I'm like, I'll just cover it with this design. I already knew the design in my mind. Actually, I had it drawn out. So this is like the front vest of his chest, kind of. The front vest of his chest. Okay, now I need some stability for the skull, so I put in 2 straws and 2 skewer sticks. Now the back of this skull does have styrofoam so that it can hold it up. Also so that it can give it like a roundish look when I placed the scarf on. Oh look, I put a hijab on. If you watched my previous video, you'll know that I messed up. I did not like it, too much forehead, so I had to redo it again. You basically kind of just re-microwave the fondant a little bit to soften it, roll it out, and I laid it on once more. I really did feel like I was putting a hijab on somebody because I had to take it off and put it on. And then I fixed around the edges and whatever. See? Perfect little modern style hijab. Even give it a little point at the top. And here is the little skeletal skull thing on his chest. I'm not sure what it is. I'm airbrushing the inside black so that it looks like there's a shadow there. I even airbrushed a little bit of the cake, and you can see in the final results. Put a number 5 because the boy is turning 5 and the name on the board. And here is Skeletor from He-Man. Thanks for watching.